Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Backpack Trader Training Room. Crude oil inventory report session for June 4th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trade your own charts. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. Trade your own charts and trade your own trade plan. And testing is as much part of gaining confidence in the trade plan so you stick with it when it does go through drawdowns. Close out this discussion. Let's see where we're going here. Most recent trade is a 377 tick counterpunch is a short. Unleaded in a long trade. We'll wait for the new trade there because that's going to be prior to that trade is obviously prior to the report. Same situation on crude, spotlight crude is we have a trade prior to the report. The system is in. So and there's a short. Still somewhere over a minute to go. A minute 40. I'm just going to short setup right at the same place that we had the long. Much smaller trade this time. Yeah. Target one's just 7 ticks. So target 2 would be our first objective from that. And also, don't really want this trade either. We want to see a new trade after the report. 1 minute to go. So report coming out in under a minute now. We'll wait 2 minutes after the 10 o'clock hour and start looking for trades at 10:02. Spotlight on the full crude contract on the right. Unleaded on spotlight. 20 tick range bar. 0.002 momentum bar for TradeStation. 8 tick range bar on crude. 0.08 momentum bar for TradeStation. Counterpunch is a 377 tick chart. Did trigger into the short. We'll look for a new trade there. All these the trades, and then there it is. So we got some reaction today. Quick long trade that went way too far. We're looking for a new trade. There's a short trade. I'll push that down a tick because it got right to it. And we're not in our session time yet. I got 57. And there is a long trade now. 71. Still 50 seconds to go before we start our trade plan. Push down. That cancels the long rather. And short is definitely part of the reaction. I would like to see a new trade setup from that. But it is still a valid trade at this point. And it's not ridiculously large, so it's worth a get in sync. And we are in our time, so let's go ahead and put an order there. I prefer to see a new trade, but we'll get in sync with that one if it comes back down. There it is. Stop down here. Oh, yeah, longs. So where are we going? And just kind of going sideways at the moment. Reaction trade on unleaded I'm not going to take. That was definitely a part of the reaction. I'm going to wait for a new setup there. We are in a short on 377 tick counterpunch chart. That's a good size short. At least, yeah, 12 ticks to target one. It's our money management, and 19 to target two, which is, that's going to be our goal target. Unleaded drifting downward. Looks like crude might be drifting downward off of the high of the reaction. Crude was just over $1 in range today. We are up toward the top of that range. Well, actually not. Session open at 63.34. It's about 60 cents below the session high. We're currently in the 63.50s. Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of the trading range today, so we'll see where it goes. Short trade on unleaded. That's off the 20 simple moving average. All right, money management, and we get target 1. So we will be 1 and done. It looks like we got money management on the unleaded trade as well. Take care of this one. We're in the short on the 377, but no, not money management yet. We've got money management only on unleaded. Need another push. We've got target 1 on crude. Unleaded setting a new session low. Interesting that it's setting a session low when we're basically right in the middle of the trading range for the day on crude. Looks like we're finding support at the 200 EMA on spotlight crude. Well below the 200, no, not well below. We're below all 3 of them. Now we're right at the 20 simple moving average. We're below the 50 and 200 EMAs on the 377 tick. And stopping out at break even for the second position. So done with spotlight crude, and there's a stop and reverse possibility, 63. That puts, okay, that cancels. Back to our original long trade, or short trade, that did touch money management. So there's our stop at 52. Oh, it's, something's wrong. I gotta turn key levels on that. No, 52 is right. Yeah. Never mind. It's on the other side. It looks like we pushed down through target 1 on unleaded. And trailing at 526. New short trade printing on counter or on spotlight. We are power quitting there, so we'll watch that one from the sidelines. And we get a break even stop out on 377. Getting a couple of ticks. Stop out at 51. And a new short at 39. Target 2 on unleaded. So unleaded will be power quitting. 517. And we trigger into the short on the 377 tick, as well as the short on Spotlight. That one is just one to watch. Target 3 on unleaded, not anything to do there. $4.97 for the trailer. Definitely not going to be one and done positive there. One and done on both Spotlight charts. We've got one break even. We're now trying to get a second break even, which will get us a power of quitting, but we prefer a target here. One tick from money management on the 377 tick counterpunch. Hanging around at 63.30. There's money management. And we get money management and target 1 on the counterpunch, or the Spotlight trade. Almost down to target 4 on unleaded. And there's target. We do get target 4. 492 for the stop on unleaded. Stop comes down to 63.36. So we've got a couple of ticks, three ticks there. We got a little bit on the. There it comes down again. I'm afraid. Yeah, that's a second stop out. 2 partials. That completes that trade plan. Unleaded still in 486 for the current stop. Unleaded is our only still active trade. And unleaded stops out at 478. So that completes all 3 charts. Questions or comments? And we did stop out for a break even also on target 1 and break even on the second trade there on Spotlight. You not participating in that one. All three charts, power quitting, 377 getting a couple of money management trades, one and done on both unleaded and Spotlight crude. So we'll see everybody tomorrow, 9:30 regular session. Everybody have a good one. Onward and upward.